1973. We've only roughed out the news for 1973. Nothing's been given the go-ahead yet, but this is the kind of thing we have in mind.
If NASA wants to send people to the South Pole of the moon, that's the Artemis plan, that's a place we need more information about. So they changed the mission as they were designing it, and they decided to shift gears and make this landing a South Pole landing. So this is going to head for an area close to the South Pole. The NASA instruments on board are going to measure how much dust is kicked up during landing. They're going to measure the position of the spacecraft as it's coming in. NASA has the opportunity here to test a bunch of their devices without having their own mission to the moon to test them. So it's a great cost saver for NASA that way.
We only plan in detail 1 year ahead.
Oh, you only plan 1 year ahead.
Hey, tell me, what is the news item that's bothered you the most?
We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again.
You're going to make this happen?
No. We're going to make models, much cheaper. Then we photograph the models.
Fake newsreels?
Fake newsreels. For the past 10 years, people have been looking at our fake newsreels and listening to our fake commentaries.
And they accept it for the truth?
But the most fun piece of this, the thing that I'm really looking forward to, is that there's something called the Eagle Cam. As this thing's coming in for a landing, it's going to basically throw a selfie stick out the window. And as they're going down, this selfie stick is going to make a video of the landing as seen from some distance away. And so I don't know exactly how they've worked out the gyroscopes and all the pieces necessary to make that work. But if it works, we'll eat like kings. It's going to be a glorious piece of footage. But
today, April 14th, 1973. First historic pictures by Radstar of the combined U.S.-Russian landing on the moon. Shown here are Majors Webb and Mikhailovich taking their first steps into the unknown, firing their retro rockets to land their spacecraft on the dust-covered surface. A comforting note for us stay-at-homes, both the Pentagon and the Kremlin have announced that the moon has no strategic value.
A comforting note for us stay-at-home.
And they're also, the big thing too, they're looking for water, right? I mean, or ice. That's the other thing they're searching for there. And how important
H2O,
is that?
because the beauty of H2O is it's got O in it, which we breathe, so that's nice. If you want to set up a lunar base, it'd be nice to not have to bring oxygen tanks from Earth all the time. It'd be nice to have your own source of oxygen there. H2O, you can make hydrogen peroxide, you can make water, you can make all these different things that are useful not only for keeping humans alive, but for making rocket fuel, using nothing more than oxygen and hydrogen.
You didn't really believe there were all these things whizzing about up there, did you? Sputniks and rockets? Astronauts crossing their legs for 8 days.
How long has this been going on?
since Hiroshima.
And how long are they hoping, before we go, how long are they hoping this lander will last?
Well, it's not clear exactly how long this lander is going to last, but basically once the landing happens, a lot of the big mission will have been completed. And part of it is that once you land on the moon, you stay on the moon, right? And so it's going to become something of a artifact for humanity. And as in that spirit, one of the items on board that I like most is a sculpture by the artist Jeff Koons. Now, Jeff Koons is a famous sculptor. He's best known for making these metallic balloon animals that you may have seen in different art galleries or in different. They're quite well known in the art world. He has made a series of 125 moon-shaped sculptures. Those are sort of glued onto the side of this lander. So if it lands there, there's going to be a piece of art sitting on the moon waiting for all of us so we can go look at it someday. And I hope someday we get to.
Well, if this rocket doesn't work, then the others?
They have a fireworks party at Cape Kennedy almost every other day.
Well, and if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. So in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going.
Dirty.
Very, very dirty.
What was your first reaction? Relief. Oh, yes. Yes, it has to be relief.
And you can do it. And you can do it. And you can do it.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you... For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives.
A group of social criminals, these people in the space program. Nassholes, I call them.